Hey y'all, what's up? This is Lance and welcome to Living Jazz. Now for many musicians, the first line of, hold on 1 second now. What was that now? Alright, come on now. For many musicians, the first line of support and more important than any jazz fan at a concert is the spouse. Now a word to the young jazz musicians. If y'all gonna go and get married, your wife, your significant other, your boo, has got to respect what you do. They got to have at least a genuine appreciation for the music, and they got to have a lot of understanding and know what the hell they is in for. Huh?
Oh, really?
Oh, okay, Gates. I got it. Now, the jazz wife is very special in that, what was you saying before? Well, I was saying that my definition of the jazz wife or spouse is that they're usually not a musician by profession, but they have a great appreciation for music and the arts. And jazz may or may not be their primary music to listen to, but they usually have a pretty good awareness of the music, the history, the artists, because they're living jazz too, right alongside their husband or wife. But one thing is for sure, the jazz spouse must be self-contained, very secure in themselves and the relationship. Cause think about it, her husband is usually out nights, weekends, on the road, working in social environments, okay, while she's at home. Understanding and trusting that her husband is just pursuing his passion, working to build a career and make a living. By the same token, y'all jazz musicians have got to stay trustworthy and focused for the sake of your family and the music. So in short, jazz wife understands, she supports, she waits, she promotes. Promotes. Do she get paid? She should, but oh, I see. You pay with a little personal something after the gig, you know what I'm saying? What I meant was how they like to talk you up. When we're out in social situations, my wife would be the one to speak up about what I do. Oh, you're a jazz musician. How cool is that? So what do you play and where do you play? I play saxophone. I freelance around the New York and New Jersey area. What he's not telling you is that he also sings and he's an awesome arranger. He's a musical director of the new Lionel Hampton Big Band and he tours with Abdullah Ibrahim. He also plays on Broadway sometimes. Oh wow, really? I remember I met your wife the last time we met for your Valentine's interview.
I'm well, thank you.
What a gorgeous smile you have, like pure sunshine on a cloudy day.
Thank you.
I could tell she was a good woman, and she don't take no either. That's all right, honey. I got you. Okay, so she promotes. What do you mean she waits? Patience? And sometimes literally waits for that out-of-town gig to turn it into an out-of-town gig / honeymoon. Hopefully the gig's in a nice place. Ours was in the Bahamas for a week, and the gig was playing with bebop singers Kim Kalesti and Marian Cowings. Yeah, Gary Bartz and Art Barron were on that gig. And our son was with us in the incubator. And of course, the jazz spouse is patient with the mostly erratic rhythm of our work schedules. She understands whether they have a love for the music or not. They understand our dedication to it. My lady's a real funketeer and she loves gospel music. But also likes jazz and understands what's so great about a music that is really not that popular. And so they understand the life and the work. She supports. Say what now? She supports. Supports. You heard me? She supports, yes. In the early days, jazz wife is with you in the little nightclub, cheering you on with the other 3 people in the club. Yes! That's my husband. Then later, she's in the audience at a nice concert full of people cheering you on. Yes! That's my husband. Then she's with you on some New Year's Eve gig, but sitting by herself while you're on stage working most of the night. And she's sitting there thinking,
yeah, that's my husband. But I could be sitting by myself watching people party on TV at home in the comfort of my own bed.
Then still later when you're out on the road for stretches at a time, She really is at home in the comfort of her own bed, perhaps cheering you on.
Yay, make that money.
Support! Support! You was talking about support when she comes out to see your performances. Do she still come out, still enjoy the music? I think the jazz spouse comes out with you to gigs less and less over the years. But when they do come out, they really do enjoy, especially when the music is happening. They've seen enough to know when it's so-so and when it's really hitting. When my performance is hitting and when it's missing, my wife knows. She doesn't really say anything if my playing is sad, but then if I make some comment about how my playing was sad, and she gets on my case, oh, you shouldn't be so down on yourself. You guys get that from your wives. And she typically speaks to other guys on the gig too, with compliments and encouragement. I've seen my colleagues' husbands and wives do the same thing. But when they get home sometimes, I bet Jazz wife be like, what was that drummer doing? That other sax player was like, Bryant. But that piano player, whoo, nice. But that singer, no.
No.
Man, come on, that ain't right. That's cold. I was just funning with you. Now, the support of some jazz wives and husbands have taken on the form of becoming a shrewd manager to promote and protect the music of the artists that they love. Some have faithfully carried on the legacy of their spouse after death, and still others have gone on to continue to promote and do great work for the jazz community itself. We give a great big thank you to our jazz wives and husbands, our first line of support. See you on the next episode of Living Jazz. Bright moments.